Hello and welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and today we've got a Naya Bloodbraid list, continuing the my pilgrimage, I suppose, of trying to find all the Bloodbraid decks in Modern, or at least just playing a lot of them. I've been having a lot of fun with this card, especially combined with Noble Hierarch. And I think, why not try to some Naya value? Obviously, immediately that name is kind of a misnomer because we have Lingering Souls. But we're essentially Lingering Souls, you know, black, not Naya. So whatever. Technically, I guess this is 4-color value, but whatever. We're going past it. Our value hits, I suppose, are all these bad boys. Kasali Pride Mage, get rid of Artifact or Enchantment. Exalted is also pretty good in this list. Thalia, great against the non-creature spells and Storm. Scavenging Ooze, great against graveyards. Renegade Rallier, great against 1-for-1 removal. Value against 1-for-1 removal. Tireless Tracker, value in a can. Lingering Souls, card advantage and value. Value. And also, I suppose, though we don't, the value here is in it being discarded. But this is a good 3-drop as well, and it's something I've been wanting to test. I'm actually testing the Smiters over Knight of the Reliquary, which I know to be good and good in decks like these. So we took out Reliquaries, threw in Tarmogoyfs, which most of these lists... Actually, I couldn't find a list that was running Tarmogoyf. And I think their reasoning is that we don't get it higher than what creature instant... I guess we have Lingering Souls if we want to, but it's technically... It's probably just going to be a 3-4 from our deck in general. Though I think Tarmogoyf is just too good to not play. Like, your opponent's decks matter to you. Like, it's almost always gonna be a 4-5 in any Modern game you play. Let's keep an eye on it though, because if it doesn't get to be consistently a 4-5, then I think Knight of the Reliquary is probably just a strict upgrade, and we could maybe jam 4 Reliquaries and 2 Smiters still, and fiddle around with some other numbers. But anyways, that's the gist. We're kind of we are Naya value, and we want to be doing value things. And I think this is going to be a fun little list to play. There's a whole lot of stuff we can do under the Naya value banner. We could have Ramanop Excavator, which is what I think having a Ramanop Excavator with more Knight of Reliquaries. If I was playing Knights, I would definitely be playing Ramanops as well. They're just kind of too good, I think. But this is where I'm at for the main deck, and I'm excited about doing some turn 3 Bloodbraids after doing some turn 2 ones, which are always very good. Our tech, the sideboard's, I guess, nothing's too spicy except for maybe these Fiery Justice. Sneaky good against Death Shadow because of the life gain clause, and it's also just good if we can wipe the board. Like, we have so many creatures, I don't think the 5 life is actually going to matter. When we win, we're going to be winning overwhelmingly, I believe, not by the skin of our teeth. And I don't think in the matchups, that are going wide, I don't think we care about the life gain, even outside of Death Shadow. Kitchen Finks for the burn, Nissa for the grindy matchups, plus both pluses and minuses phenomenal on this list, since we're what are we, 27 creatures? With, technically, I guess 31 creatures. Nissa plus Lingering Souls seems like a really great combo. And in fact, if I wasn't set on being more aggressive main deck, I think we could be running Nissas instead of these Smiters, or even these Ralliers. It's yet to be seen how good these are in this list, but we'll find out. This is a card I'm always wanting to test, and I always want to be amazing, but it's disappointed me. But we're going forward with it here. We got a Thalia, just as another annoying card for most decks to play against. And yeah, that's where we're at, and let's just dive right into some games. That's what we're here for, right? All right, here we are for round 1. We will be on the play because why would you never want to be on the play? And this hand looks particularly good. I guess we get green-white into the red. I kind of wish this was oh, don't mulligan it. It was a Hierarch, because then we'd have the turn 3 Bloodbraid. But beggars can't be choosers. I'll take Nacatl. Most of you, I'm sure, who are watching this follow me regularly, and you know my opinion on Nacatl over Renegade Rallier. I think Rallier is better in all but the most aggressive lists. And I was actually, looks like it's going to be Storm, so hopefully we get those Thalias. Ooh, this is a good grab too. So I was actually I had it in my initial list, but then I started thinking, it's been a while since I've played straight up Nacatl, so I figured might as well just test it out again. Oh, opponent. It's good. You kind of want to keep your mental data of the entire format fresh. So I would like to be reminded about Nacatl's strengths and weaknesses, even though I know them in theory. It's good to have them. Oh, this is a good. Oh man. Okay, we're doing it. We're not going to play any of this stuff. I guess we can play Tarmogoyf. Yeah, we'll play Tarmogoyf. It's either that or grow the Skoos. So I think because we got the Electromancer, this is the last turn we're going to be able to play Tarmogoyf kind of unadulterated. We want to hold up Skoos from here on out because it's Storm and we want access to as many graveyard ways to interact with the graveyard as possible. Sorry, I was trying to think if I wanted Forest over anything here for life total's sake. I think we'll get the Forest. I don't think that'll come back to bite me. We'll find out though. Could have got Overgrown Tomb there, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That's something we have to be on the lookout because we do have Lingering Souls. Opponent is pausing big time here. We could have got them. I mean, we're attacking for lethal next turn, I think, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10? No, because that shrinks the Goyf. So it's not going to be lethal, but if we draw land, it is lethal with Bloodbraid. This is the first time I played against Storm with the unbannings. I think it's still... I mean, it's obviously always going to be a good deck. It subverts a lot of interaction. You can win through... Like, even if... Sure, bolts and discard are always going to be good against Storm, but you can still win. You can cobble together some wins. I don't think it's as potentially dominant as it was now that the format's kind of adjusted, but it's still a deck you want to be looking out for. Looks like they bottomed. I think we've got this one. Lightning Bolt too strong. Boom. This is one of the reasons, this deck is one of the reasons why I like having Lightning Bolt in almost any deck I'm playing in Modern right now. An unchecked reducer is a recipe for disaster. Opponent's debating something with regards to their hand. I don't think they have a land or else they would have dropped it. They might be thinking, if they have a land... Oh, okay. I guess they're debating about... Ooh, there it is, right on time. So let's just attack here. We're going to leave up our green sources for their graveyard hate. And, yep. I don't see how we lose here unless they have 7... If they don't need to use the graveyard, they can win here. Brawl, sure. We don't have interaction for it. Ritual resolves. We could eat it right now. There's no reason to, though. Metamorpho, sure. Opponent's going for it. Storm count is 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't keep track of it until you see a storm, until they reveal one storm card, or I guess if it gets to 5. All right, I didn't know that. Let's see what they do with the Serum Visions. The Serum's Visions. Gerard Fabiano. Bottom. Okay, they're still digging. They're either digging or they already have it. And they can't get rid of my entire board, at least not with a storm count of 5. So if they like Grape Shot, Remand Grape Shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that might do it. We'd be in trouble then. But this is a situation where Tarmogoyf was a whole lot better than Knight of the Reliquary. It costs 2, awesome, and it's a 4/5 currently. Knight of the Reliquary would be a 3 mana 4/4. Still good, mind you, but we also, they'd be at 4 more life because we couldn't have got in. Yeah, it'd be a whole different game if that Goyf was Knight of the Reliquary, actually. Oh. Just got a subscriber while I'm recording. That's pretty hilarious. I honestly did not know I had Twitch subscribers yet. That's kind of cool. Oh, that must be YouTube. I think I linked my YouTube as well. Sorry for that. Let me turn that off, actually, during this. But thank you. Thank you, subscriber. You got in. You got in before I removed... Well, do I want to remove it? Alright. We're gonna play the waiting game. I don't think we'll get another subscriber. It's just enough of a chore to add browser source back into OBS that I don't necessarily want to do it. Yep. Marginal V won with the sub. Alright, so opponent's going for the value grape shot. Let's see if it gets remanded. So we're going to go for the rituals. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yeah, if they, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think we can grow it out of the range anyway. So let's get the rituals. The fact that they're... Oh, no, wait, they put all 3. For some reason, I thought they had 1 on Tarmogoyf as well. So, opponent survives. They don't have the remand. That's great. I would have loved to have eaten this grape shot. Oh, they had another one. Wow. Okay. That's exactly like remanding it, right? Okay, well... Lightning bolt or land is what we're looking for. We're in a rough spot, though. That's the power of Storm, ladies and gents. Oof. Wow, that sucks. Ooh, 2 cards in hand. If it's Gifts Ungiven, I think we're just dead. We did eat their rituals, though, so maybe not. Let's play Lingering Souls, because it's the hardest for them to interact with 1-to-1, and they can't block. And they already used 2 grape shots, so unless they have access to their graveyard, these spirits can still threaten to win next turn. Yeah, Lingering Souls did it. All right. It's funny because that is a card we are likely going to side at. Cards that are good. Thalia, for sure. I definitely want all 4. Gaddock Teague. Heretic Cathar isn't the worst either. Reclamation Sage doesn't do anything. Nissa really doesn't do anything either. So these are our... I guess we can just go like this. I don't mind having 3 paths. I don't know if I want 8 1-mana removal spells. Kind of wishing I had more Scoozes. I wonder if we'd prefer to go down on stuff like Rallier for Grim Lavamancer, just to have more threats. I think I'm okay. Maybe we do want all 8 1-mana removal spells. Because an unchecked reducer is just gonna kill us 9 times out of 10. Oof, no interaction. Opponent kept 7. We have a turn 2 Tarmogoyf. I think we have to mulligan this. Alright, this is looking a lot better. Gaddock as well. The 2-drop of choice. We're going to lead on Mountain because we want to be able to bolt a reducer on their turn. Yeah, I kind of like this hand. It's a little slow, but beggars can't be choosers. I guess we can't play Gaddock, can we? So we need another land before Gaddock is going to be doing his dirty, dirty thing, which is you saying the word no. Okay. So I don't think we can even play this Tarmogoyf here. We could. Ooh. So yeah, let's play Goyf here. Next turn we'll hold up Gaddock, Bolt. So let's get a green-white. And that'll be red-green. Or just green. Sure. Let's get our pressure down. They could win here, theoretically. I mean, not even... I mean, theoretically does work, but just actuality, they could win. They need Reducer, Land, Ritual, Manamorphose, Past in Flames, I think, does it. And if that's not it, it's very close to it. Like, they have 2 Sleight of Hands, so they're 2 cards closer to that. So, I mean, it's not something that's beyond the realm. Wow, they're going to double bolt us? Or did they forget? Did we just teach someone about Tarmogoyf? I think we did. I think we might have. Pretty glad they used that bolt here. Not on old Gaddock. Unfortunate. Fortunate for opponent, but fortunate for us. So I think if they had 2 bolts, they would have used them. I'm tempted. This has to get a forest. I think we do conserve our life total a little bit. I'm tempted to just play the Scavenging Ooze, but I think I'm gonna play the Teague Man. They might have a Remand here. Okay, they don't. That's pretty great for us. Remand is a reason to play Smiter, but I don't want to. I want to leave up as much mana. Assuming, as long as we have interaction, I want to leave it up. We'll go with Skoos next turn, and then we're hoping to ride Tarmogoyf Teague, Lightning Bolt to victory. This deck seems to have a good Storm matchup, or at least an acceptable Storm matchup. Maybe not good. But Gaddock Teague is really annoying for them. Thalia is really annoying for them. Scavenging Ooze, Lightning Bolt's really annoying for them. Yeah, let's go to combat. I don't think there's anything they can flash in that would really annoy us. We're gonna leave up green for Skoos and Path. That's the one punishment for not getting something like a red-green land here, so we could leave up Bolt. So we are ramping our opponent if they play a Reducer. Sure. Let's bolt and ooh, can't bolt. This is interesting, actually. They have 4 cards in hand. They're gonna have to play something like what is it? Grape Shot here, because nothing else works. So do we want to even add to it? Assuming they have Grape Shot, they can just go for it after this. So it's 1, 2. I think we do go for it though. It's not the best. I was kind of inclined to let it go. Oh, they're going for it. So they had enough spells anyways that this wasn't going to do anything. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they have Grape Shot and then Gifts Ungiven, okay, this will work too. Oh no, okay, that's great for us. I'd rather bolt there and then leave up. I guess we could have just attacked, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 9. No, we pat the other one, so there's 9. Okay. Opponent, I need your draws. Yeah. All right. We got in there. We crushed Storm. Not really much to say. I think it is a good. I mean, with two main deck Thalias, two more Thalias, and a Gaddock Teague in the side. I think it's a decent matchup, if not a phenomenal one. Let's get into the next match, though. All right, here we are for round 2 with Naya plus Lingering Souls value. I think I like this in the dark. It's not the best, but we have the mana to cast our most broken starts. Like if our top card is Narn Renegade. If our top card is Bloodbraid Elf, we're very happy. Renegade's not the worst too. So let's lead on basic forest, and I think because this is the only one that can the only basic it can fetch is forest. I think that's the one we should lead on. I'll pass the turn. Opponents on Stomping Ground tapped. Could be Ponza, could be Burn. It's looking like Ponza. So because it's Ponza, I'm tempted just to play this Thalia here. We could also rally her to ramp ourselves. I like Thalia. We'll fetch basic as well. So we're going to attack. Thalia cuts down a Stone Rain next turn. Plants. Sneaky valuable card here. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. So I'm assuming this is a pass. Unless they have a creature. Oh, they do. Yeah, this has to be Ponza. So we can actually attack through this thanks to Lightning Bolt. We could also, let's see, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do it this way. So I don't think they block here. Yeah, they don't. So in that case, I think I still want to activate the Rallier here. Let's get Stomping Ground. Yes. Get back Windswept Heath. So we missed out on a point of damage thanks to this Pride Mage. Oh, wow. I just realized we could have just got rid of that. We can next turn. Let's get... gross. Temple Garden, I think. I think I fetched too many basics. Because I kind of wanted this to get the Overground Tomb. So we're just going to miss out on Lingering Souls Flashback. I guess we're okay with that. Yeah, we're not fetching the best here, but I think it's going to be all right. So now they can get rid of one of our lands, but that's, I mean, we have access to 5, 6 lands now, thanks to this Rally for ramping us. Selkie, okay, no, I was wrong. This is mono green. This is Green Devotion. Or Devotion, we don't know what color. I'm assuming it's green, we'll see. So we're definitely getting rid of this Courser. Another Thalia. Could also just activate Gavany Township and swing in. Let's do that. Right? This is a 4 plus tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Like, this is a profitable block if they want to make it, but we're sacrificing. I mean, I guess it's not. They don't have a good block at all because of this Kasali's ability. I suppose I should have attacked with Hierarch as well. But c'est la vie. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 11, 12, 13 for next turn. Depending on how they block, I might not even activate Township. But if they're going to give us a free Selkie block here, then I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, we could also just not. We could let this all happen. Bolt, and then play the other Thalia. Yeah, let's do this. I think we're fine with that. It's the same. It's -1 damage essentially. Like, and we could have got rid of the Courser as well, but I think getting rid of the Selkie is just as important. So then we play Lingering Souls first, and then we play Thalia. And now I think we've won. And before we immediately lose, right? This is all assuming we're playing against Devotion. So that Scoos is an issue. Can be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. It also means we can't attack on the ground anymore. Unless we draw, obviously if we draw like a lightning bolt or something. What? What a draw. Last opponent is right, we are drawing well. I think we just attack for 1 here. I mean, it's going to be 2 anyways. Downsides. We could get in for 3 more damage. Yeah, let's do it like this. And next turn, we're just going to start activating Gavany. We could have activated this turn, but I wanted to, since we fortuitously drew that Overgrown Tomb to flash it back, I wanted to make sure we could get in. Get in our 4th token, because that's going to be, what, 8 damage next turn? Since it's a 2-turn clock. Stone Rain is still good here if they have it. Getting rid of this Township buys them a ton of time. Harmonize. 6 mana, or 5 mana, draw 3. Still pretty good. Thankfully they can't do anything with that. They can attack, but I think that, yeah, I don't think that's good for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We put them to 1, but then they get to gain life, so might as well just be conservative. So opponent could do a Genesis Wave or something next turn, but I think our initial trade-offs with Courser and Selkie effectively neutered their explosivity with this Nykthos. So yeah, I think we're good. All right, so I think Thalia is still kind of good in this matchup. I'm tempted to bring more in. Heretic Cathar seems sneaky good as well. Fiery Justice could do work. Gaddock Teague is bonkers against their Genesis Waves, so we definitely want Gaddock. Let's see. I think we're okay with that. Reclamation Sage seems decent. I don't know if we want Path or not. Okay. So Lingering Souls I think can go away again. This is not what this matchup's about. We could cut a path. We could cut Bolt. Nah, I kind of like that. Rally or ramping us is, I think, decent enough. Maybe just a vanilla 4/4 isn't the best. Would you rather have Fiery Justice over that? A lot of their, outside of being enchantments, a lot of their devotion is creature-based, so I think I'm going to do that. Bring in 1 Fiery Justice and see how this looks. We could actually go down on paths. Just go ham on Fiery Justice. Kind of like that. Bring in 1 path. Because this hits Planeswalkers too, and they have that Garrick. Sure. Let's do it. Outside of Genesis Wave, I don't think they have much in the way... Well, I guess Courser as well. But I don't think they have much in the way of card advantage. So or ways to deal with our creatures either. So I think the 5 life, could matter more. It matters more than in most other matchups I'd bring it in. I do believe, but I think it's good enough. Turn 1 Cattle, turn 2 Goyf. If we draw lands, it's good. I think it's good enough though. Sage is great. Opponent mulligan to 5/2, so that's always great for our win percentage. Land? Oh, Berber. What do we do? What do we do to deserve it? I guess that could have been a... Ooh, Visionary. Okay. Another Cattle? Dang. I think we just play Nacatl 2 here. Get Stomping Ground. Hold up path. Sure. It's more damage next turn. Tarmogoyf will end up being big, but we have to give it a few turns. Blood Moon. Okay. Immediately regretting my choices. I suppose I could have pathed one of my creatures there, but oh well. When you're this good, no. We could just well, I guess that does cut us off actually. But six a turn is fine. Opponent mulliganed to that Blood Moon, so I'm pretty sure. So I think the rest of their hand can't be that good. We can path for a forest here, which we might end up doing, and probably was the line in general. We got lucky drawing our planes. We've been very lucky tonight. I'm not gonna deny it. Selkie, sure. It's interesting that they're running Blood Moon. I also think we hold off because we can just... We're on a 2-turn clock here. Opponent needs to do something to our creatures. And if they do something to our creatures, then we can path away. Ooh. Do we path this one now? It unlocks the rest of our hand. Yeah, I think we do. So now we can start jamming Bloodbraids and the like. We could also play Reclamation Sage into Tarmogoyf, which is decent. I think we're going to play Bloodbraid, though. It's hard to not play Bloodbraid, especially because this moon cuts them off of mana, which I think we care about. Also, Skooz is kind of maybe not the best here. I think we might have wanted a vanilla 4/4 over it. Harmonize again. Well, Harmonize is great. Great card. I'm a big fan, but I don't know if it's going to help our opponent here. Alright, so let's 2, 3, 4. Is there a reason to hold up? Because the only other white... Yeah, let's... I think this is fine. That's a great card for us. I think next turn we can do some damage. They've got to block both. Well, they don't have to block both, but I'm sure they're feeling the pressure here. They got to block one of them. That's for sure. Interesting here, I've actually never played Thalia with the Blood Moon on the table, so I don't know if it will actually work that way with like a non-basic land. This is a Genesis wave here. Acidic Slime. Okay, getting Thalia. Or my Forest. That's fine. Annoying. It is annoying. Finoing is the word I was looking for. But we do just win. So there's that too. Thalia's a pretty good card when you're playing as the block. So they had to go for Thalia there. It is creature, right? No, it isn't that good. Unfortunate. So yeah, I think they're just priced out of this game by my one of Thalia Heretic Cathar, my one of Path to Exile, and my one of Plains off the top. I think we have one of. We might have two of those. But yeah, we got lucky. But I think that's a pretty good matchup for us. Yeah, this deck seems pretty good, right? All right, we'll be back for the last round. 2, 1. All right, we are back for the final round of Naya value. Value in quotes because we have Lingering Souls, which means the value part should not be in quotes, but the Naya part should. And yeah, we're mulliganing this hand. Yeah, Naya. Opponent mulligans. This hand blows, but it's also great. We're keeping it. Alright, we have however many lands. Yeah, we should mulligan it. They mulliganed as well. Okay, this hand's a whole lot better. We can bottom this though. Sure, I mean we're gonna have to fetch anyway, so it's not really gonna matter. We'll top it to potentially tilt our opponent because they think we topped it, so we would draw it. I don't know. There might be some tilt value there. Who knows? So green, red we should get. That gives us access to almost all of our mana next turn. We're definitely going Goyf. Ooh, Soul's Attendant. Yeah, we're 100% going Goyf now. Well, we attack. Kind of hope they don't have Path, or else it's going to be a quick game for us. I suppose we could just draw into Bloodbraid Elf. That's kind of like the thing now. Oh, wow. They have flagstones? Interesting. I guess we can't destroy it. Yeah. It'd be actively bad for us. They get 2 lands. The cattle. Okay. So Tarmogoyf can still attack through, but I think we still want to get the most damage possible. Green, white. This sucks. Yeah, we're gonna get green, white again. We should be getting Overground Tomb here. I think we probably should have fetched. I think we might have been able. No, because this had to get a green source. And we didn't know what our next... Yeah, okay. I'm going to get Temple Garden just to have the max max damage for Nacatl next turn. Yeah, the Lingering Souls Flashback is a cost for sure. It is a deck building cost, and it is a cost you have to be worried about constantly when you're fetching. We got lucky by drawing. Ooh, they didn't block and sacrifice Martyr Sands. I thought for sure that's what they would do. I think we attack with everything next turn, depending on what opponent does. Yeah, I think that's still good. So we trade Tarmogoyf for 2 spirit tokens. That doesn't sound great, but then we also get in for 5. Opponent has not sacrificed Martyr Sands, so and they'd let their shields down, so I think their hand's bad. It's my read. I could be off. Opponent's probably jumping for joy to be able to trade for Tarmogoyf. Whoa, or not. Wow. Huh. Now I'm thinking they have a way to pump their squad. Weird. I thought for sure they'd trade there. They going on the offensive? Whoa. They must have some... Huh. I guess they can... It's just a 3-turn clock with this. Maybe I'm the one who's not playing aggressive enough. Or playing too aggressive. Okay, so they gain Suture Priests in their hand. Interesting. So this isn't just typical Martyr proc. This is Suture Priest proc. Bolt would be good. Path is good. This pumps Goyf, so I think we should do it. And Suture Priest is just straight up better than Soul's Attendant because it also drains us. So opponent only revealed Suture Priest, and they had, I think they had 3 cards in hand at the time. It might have just, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3. So I think the rest of their hand is lands. Oh, that's got to be the draw for the turn. They would have played that. So they have land and then nothing else. They have land in hand and that's it. So do they attack with their spirits still? They ghost quarter themselves. Interesting line. I guess they could also have had a 4-drop in hand? 5-drop maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they had the mana to cast everything. Maybe not a 4-drop last turn, but they did this turn. They attacking? I think you have to. Yeah. No, they're leaving one back. 3-4. That doesn't change the clock appreciably. Still a 2-turn clock from these spirits. Need something here. Noble. Okay. Well, now I think we just attack with... Well, no. We can... Yeah, we can attack with Tarmo. I think we're going to lose this game. Though, if opponent isn't careful... Soul Warden. Okay, that'll do it. So they should just attack with the spirit tokens here. There's no way they attack with the attendant. So we need to draw Lightning Bolt. And they need to not block. Yeah. Oof. I guess if we draw something, we need to draw Bloodbraid Elf. That needs to be our draw here into the Lightning Bolt. Smiter does not do it. Let's see how they block though. But we are just dead here. Goyf, block, block. Just block one of these guys and you win. Yep. Alright. I think I was a little too aggressive there, but ooh, Fiery Justice is actually kind of bad against them. I was thinking it was good, but giving them more life is very good against their Sarah Ascendants, which they 100% have. Thalia seems kind of good. Nissa seems... it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. I think we have to just be okay with giving them life and then hope relying on our paths. Lavamancer seems great. So path for sure. These guys probably. The Souls tokens I think are going to be useful. Scavenging Ooze is so-so. Thalia. Really depends. Really depends. I think we're good with that. We're not 100% on what deck we are playing against, and with regards to like if they're like a mashup of spirits, like tokens plus proc. So I don't want to get rid of my only way to get rid of enchantments. I don't think we need the Scoos. Let's see how this looks. Scoos is a big boy, though. We need to get rid of 5 other cards. Could be Ralliers. Teague, I don't think does anything against them. I suppose Smiter. Well, Smiter's just big. I think we want to be attacking them bigly. 26 creatures. We're kind of getting low. Do we care about Tracker here? I don't know. Lingering Souls could be a cut, but I think it's too important. We could shave a Field of Ruin. I don't hate that. Well, I guess we're on the draw, though. This is tough. So we go down on Pride Mage, Smiter, or Tracker. Go Tracker. I'd love to, okay. I was gonna say, I'd love to get a hand where we can go to town on some Bloodbraids, and this looks like one of them. So we need to get a green-red here, just like last time. We get turn to Heretic Thar. I think that's better than Guardian of Thraben. In terms of Thalias, in this matchup at least. Could be wrong. Ooh, well, is Nicatl... Yeah, I think we're just going to go with Cathar. But yeah. We could have pathed and had Nicatl, I suppose. But Thalia is going to be very hard for them to block for the next couple of turns, especially with its tap clause. And if the only removal they have is Path, and I'm welcoming a Path here, because then that means we can cast Bloodbraid. Looks like they might have it. Yep. Alright, well that was a reason to cast the other Thalia. Plains, right? Yeah. So I think I'm gonna path here. It does ramp them, which is not the best. We're gonna play Thalia and then the cattle. And we're gonna have the most aggressive setup possible for next turn. So we're swinging for 9. They don't have their... Okay, they're ramping themselves with flagstones. But getting rid of their Soul's Attendants, then their Soul Wardens, those effects are, I think, very good. That's where I want to be at. Okay, Suture Priest, we can attack through that. Squadron Hawk, okay. So this is an interesting build for opponent. I might not be aware of it. Maybe this is a popular list, but I like what they're doing. I have not seen this before. So I assume they're going to get all the Squadron Hawks. They could leave one in there. Yeah, they got them all. All right. Ooh, Path is a great draw. So we even have one up to pay for the Thalia attacks if need be. Ooh, yeah, let's do it. And then 1, 2. Okay. Pay 1. Thank you, Fiery Justice. Unfortunately, we would have preferred to have drawn that. That was literally the top card, because that would have been a great answer to all of their Squadron Hawks. Okay, well they can't. They can play one Hawk, but I don't think they want to with their Martyr of Sands. Another Bloodbraid, please. One Sharp Teeth, not a Bloodbraid Elf. I guess we let them get their free block in. Maybe they block Thalia for some reason, and they forget about first strike damage. Ooh. Interesting. Oh no, okay. For some reason I thought we were already in the block step. So now they'll go to reveal. Let's see what they reveal. Like, we could have gotten 3 extra damage, but I want to see... Okay, yeah, something like Archangel of Thune. Wow, they have 2 of them? Crazy. Rest in Peace is good against Tarmogoyf, but that's it. Okay. Well, I'm very lucky we saved this path. Or I'm very glad we saved this path. And now the beating begins. So opponent... What are they? Well, we already got rid of their cards, but I think they had 7 business cards. So they're just going to play these Squadron Hawks. And they need a land before they can start jamming Archangel of Thunes. When we can path one of them, we really do want the other, another path for the other one. The Goyf, okay. Goyf's not the worst. It forces them to play Rest in Peace, I guess. Wow, nothing? So opponent's trying to set up a Archangel of Thune Wombo combo, but I don't think they're going to have time for it. So here's the Rest in Peace. No? Squadron Hawk? Next one's Rest in Peace. No? I guess they can't play it, yeah. Thanks, Thalia. Lingering Soul is pretty dang good here. Especially with this black source we keenly held on to. One, two, three, four. We do need to hold up. Oh, they held up. Interesting that they chose that. Rest in Peace does the same exact thing. I guess they got to play a Hawk. We have 2. Yeah, let's get into Forest. And so now they can get my Lingering Souls, I guess. But I'd rather just have them. So here comes the Rest in Peace. Nope, Suture Priest. Interesting. Opponent is using their life total as a resource. I can get behind that. So they're wanting to play Thune with this in play. Okay. Well, this does do me damage, but I think we still want to do it. So I'm taking 4 here because of this and Suture Priest, but so be it. 3, 4. Oh, we tapped 1 extra. That's okay. The thing is, opponent's like super dead though. What are they doing? So here's the Thune. So comes in, gains a life, puts a +1/+1 counter on everything. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. I think we're just fine here. So they can't attack, but they're also still dead. Even if we don't have Path, I think they're still dead there. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still getting 2. Okay, they're at 1. They're at 1 otherwise. All right, well, we're grinding it out. What did we draw? Temple Garden. Would not have got there. So having seen that, do I want to change anything? I think Thalia, a couple Thalia is fine. We could take out the Lingering Souls because we know they have Rest in Peace, or we could take out Tarmogoyf for something. I think it's just fine though. Untitled Tracker might be good enough instead of Smiter. I think it just adds a little bit enough, a little bit more. I'd rather cascade into a tracker, I guess is where I'm at. Maybe we want both of them though. Ooh, this is a good hand. Grim Lavamancer. I guess we only really want one of them, but it's still a 6 I'd keep. That we'll be keeping. I was getting too happy mixing up my lands. Depending on what this is, ooh, do we just bolt it? Nah, I don't think so. We'll start off a little slow. So Stomping Ground, Temple Garden, Sacred Foundry. So we could get Sacred Foundry into Overgrown Tomb. I think that's where we want to be at. Unless they can gain 11 life this turn, which I suppose is possible, then I will very much regret not bolting this. So what do they need? Martyr Sands, then they have 5 cards in hand. 5 all white cards, no more lands. Oh, is this it? No. Alright, well, Lavamancer was actually pretty bad, wasn't it? So let's attack. And we will play Thalia here. We don't care about the black anymore because we can never Never, 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 never flash that back. So I assume we'll just, this is fine. And we're going to save, this is much better in our hand. We're going to save it for when they have assembled their defense. God, I would really love to draw land here. This Thalia seems quite good against them. So they can play a 2-drop, like Rest in Peace. Soul Warden also works. Squadron Hawk, hawking up. So, what do we do if we don't draw land? I think we get rid of the Soul Warden. Yeah, they got 3 Hawks. Hierarch. Well, we play it. I guess we just get in for 3. Well, we could also get in for 2 and hold back. I guess we're holding back these 2 just by existing. So let's get in for 3. Having our graveyard would be pretty good here. Grim Lavamancer is spectacular against decks like that are creature based and they play a lot of small ones. But beggars can't be choosers. That saying actually doesn't make sense here. But we're gonna just be fine with what we have. Is what I mean to say. Sure. So I think I'm going to save the lightning bolt. Ooh. Well, I do get to gain a lot of life here, right? So this is what it reveals 3 times X. So 12, that's 29, not 30, even if all 4... We know 3 of their cards are Squadron Hawks. We don't know what the 4th one is. Sure. So we actually, I think we have to bolt this here, because if we make them gain 5 life, let's see, they'll gain, what is it? 3, so they can gain 9 life here. Let's assume, I guess let's say they can gain 12, so it'll be 29. I was gonna save this for max blowout. But we can just force them to crack Martyr of Sands. Oh, we can't actually. We can't do any of these things. Need land. Do not have a land. Well, crap. So we do bolt the Serra Ascendant. Yeah, because 29, not 30. They just revealed Squadron Hawks, so in response, let's bolt the Serra Ascendant. And be on with our way. Oh, punt. Should have tapped the Hierarch so that we could play this Lavamancer. I was thinking we didn't have another to play, but we definitely did. Okay, so we need a land. We definitely need a land. Because I really want to play this Fire Justice. Okay, so opponent, 3 Squadron Hawks in hand. Could have had the Ghost Quarter. We'll see. I'm thinking now if maybe I guess we do just play Thalia. Attack for 1, sure. So what's the worst that can happen? We play Thalia. They play. Yeah, I guess we do just play it. I don't think there's anything too bad that can happen to us. We could also play Tracker, but we're not too worried about card advantage here. And if we draw land next turn, we're playing... Ooh, okay, so we're definitely playing Fire Justice. Ooh, what is this? Resplendent Mentor. Ooh! Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll be left with one Squadron Hawk left. Land. Oh. Thalia is surprisingly hurting us more. Maybe not surprising to everyone, but surprising to me. So 1, 2, 3. They can just keep gaining life, but I think we still have to attack. Should have attacked with other Thalia. I don't know what I was thinking. So we can absorb 2 more hits, I guess. Because then we get to the point. Okay, they're ghost quartering themselves. It is cute, but do they need 6 mana this turn? I don't think so. Man, this Rest in Peace is doing so much work. Alright. So now I think we just let them have their mentors, and we have to get rid of the flyers. Land. Golly. So we're down to 2. Wow, this sucks. This sucks so hard. At land at any point, we would have been fine. All right. So we're down to 2. We need a land or we're dead. And it also has to be not a fetch land at this point. Because I don't think we don't have a way to gain life. Maybe they don't attack with all of their Squadron Hawks, but that would be foolish of them. Yep. All right. They've cut off our fetch land. Yes. Oh, we somehow did it. We're still pretty close to dead here. But we can get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 red, white, and green. Well, I obviously tapped very poorly. Red, white, green. So they gain 1 life. They still have a pretty good life gain situation going on here with Resplendent Mentor. And if they draw... let's see, I don't want to be dead to a removal spell, so we're just going to attack with those 2. right? No, no, no. Yeah. Yep. 3, 4, 5. Do we leave back a first striker? Yeah. So in that case, let's attack like this. There's no way they trade off Resplendent Mentor here. Oh boy. Okay, so now we can start throwing Bloodbraids at them too. This is turned around in a jiffy. So yeah, if they draw, sorry, I think I trailed off there. If they draw the Angel, they've got us. Archangel of Thune is, I think, game over with this. All right, well, that's a bad draw. Green, red, boom. Bloodbraid Elf, do it, do it, do it for us. We can't cast it, so nope. So let's attack for 3, 6, 9. I guess we'll leave back Tracker. Still don't want to be dead to a removal spell. I guess we're not dead to a removal spell. Three, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 we can attack for next turn. Land is good. So because of that, we can attack, I think, with everything. Because Lingering Souls, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can leave back 2 blockers, yeah. So 1, 2, 5, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, 15, 16. They don't block. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so they're dead next turn, but not this turn. Wow. Ooh, what do they have? Oh, a path. Interesting. Yep. So they're still dead next turn. I think. Three. We'll tap there. We give them more life. So they can gain 2 more life up to 12. Still not dead to a removal spell. Okay, yeah, we won. Oh man, what a match. What a crazy match. Jeez, what were we drawing? Bloodbraid Elf. And we would have got a Nicatl. It would have ended up being fine because we could start going into these. That was probably our line, even if we do draw Bloodbraid Elf, I think, was just to start sacrificing clues. Man. That was an insane deck. Fiery Justice, even against the life gain deck, was good. It's a good card. It's not necessarily the matchup you're clamoring for it in, but yeah. I like this deck a lot. I think it has legs. I think obviously Bloodbraid Elf is a great Magic card, and it helps a lot of the kind of stuff work. Like you can kind of just jam a whole lot of Naya colors now, thanks to Bloodbraid. It kind of just enables all of them, and you can play spells too, stuff like Lingering Souls, because excuse me, you don't have to just play Collected Company, right? Not every green creature deck has to be a Collected Company deck now, thanks to Bloodbraid. It can be a Bloodbraid deck too. But yeah, I'm not 100% on if this is the list. Like, we probably eventually want to get around to deciding which of these we want the most towards. I think I'm leaning towards more trackers than renegades, but Rallier is a nice little value engine, though maybe it's best in the sideboard and we go to like the 4 trackers. I like the Smiters. We didn't play against Jund, but like this, all of these cards are great against. This is kind of, I mean, I'm building decks, especially Bloodbraid Elf decks, with Jund in mind. This is also pretty good against Jund. And so is Tarmogoyf. So is Early Aggression and Ramp. I think this deck is just good. You kind of saw the highs there. We ran pretty hot, but I don't think it's beyond. It's not beyond what the deck expects to do every time out. I think a couple of those matches we did a little bit better than expected, but these are just powerful Magic cards, and when you play powerful Magic cards, that can happen. So yeah, play Naya value. It's got the Tier Fun stamp of approval. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you're having a lovely day. Sorry, I just had something stuck in my throat. All right, we will be back next time. We're gonna have another upload for you this weekend to get to that 3rd upload of the week, like I promised. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for a weekend thing. Probably Sunday. Probably Sunday is what I'm thinking. But yeah, see you guys around. Bye.